In today's video, I'm going to show you two different ways to make cupcake toppers using print then cut, or print and cut, print then cut. One way is going to be all 100% print and cut for when you're in a hurry. And the other way is also a print and cut, but only a portion of it will be print and cut, and that way you can still have a different color base to glue to it, which it'll make it a little bit more sturdier. It can add more dimension and more detail to it. Both ways, as you can see, both of them are super cute. It's a super simple way to add a little flair to your cupcakes. Let's get started. I'm going to choose an image that has several different layers to it. That way you can see a good example to where it's not an image that's already printable, but it's a cut image with all of the different layers that you can choose as a picture for your cupcake topper. I was looking up anchors earlier, but I think I want to look up sailboat. And there's a lot of good different, oh, these are good right here. I think this one is a good choice because it has all of the different, it has the different layers. You can see the different layers over here on the right, the different cut layers. And if you cut each one of those out, you see where the white lines are in the middle. Those are going to be all little different pieces. But we want this whole one piece to be on the cupcake pick. A good size for the cupcake picks is about a circle 2 inches in diameter. So let's go in and insert a circle and go to the sizes at the top, the width and height, and just change the width. Let's just change the width to 2 because it'll be height at 2 also. And then let's make it a nautical blue. Then let's zoom in a little bit so we could see it a little bit better. So for next, I will duplicate this circle. After we duplicate the blue circle, then we'll go change the size again at the top on the width and height to 1.75 inches. That way it's just a little bit smaller than the blue and we can have a white base. So let's change that blue circle we duplicated to white, and let's select both circles and center that, go to align and center. Before we flatten, we want to make sure, because once you turn it into flatten, at that point, whatever colors are on the image, that's the color that's going to print. And then we can't change any of those colors. Let's change the sail to a red so you can see it really clear. And let's choose the boat, that's a light blue. And let's make it match our nautical blue. And next we're going to size the boat down to the size that we're going to want it. Oop. We need to go to arrange and bring to front. That way we can put it on the top of the circle. Let's make it a little bit bigger, try and use as much of the area as we can, but to where we still have a good little line on white border around. Try and measure that. I think that looks good. The next step will be to flatten the boat onto the white circle. And when we flatten the boat onto the white circle, once we see exactly where we want it, we have the colors that we choose. Let's go to the blue circle and we'll just click the little eye to make it disappear so it's kind of out of our way for now. Now we're going to click and drag our mouse to select both areas. Now that we have them both selected, we can go to the bottom right and click flatten, and you can see that all of those layers squash down into one circle layer. Then we can click that little eye again and bring that blue circle back. Then we can click and drag and then group it. Now we have our first cupcake topper. Next, let's go into image and let's search for Ahoy. There it is. I like that little Ahoy. I think it's so cute. Ooh, it's big. That's all right, we'll size it. Now let's go back and search for It's a Boy. Oh, there's a lot. Let's go to the categories and refine it. Baby. There we go. Now we want to size them. Now we want to go in and change these colors so they match. Now we need to make another circle for the cupcake. Let's go in and change that to blue. Make it 2 inches again. Now we're going to duplicate it and make the second circle 1.75. Change that to white. Let's align these to center. Yep, that looks good. Now let's size the Ahoy, It's a Boy. Oh, let's move it to the front. Send to front. Let's try and size it to where it fits good in this circle right here. Little bit. That's good. In the layers tab, we can choose command and click the other so that both of those images are chosen, and we can group. So now that I have them all together, I'm going to click flatten, and you can see now the white circle and the Ahoy, It's a Boy is now flattened into one section. So that is going to be a print and cut. So we have the 2 white circles that are print and cut, and then we have the 2 blue circles. So that's a total of 4 cuts. 2 of them are print and cut. Now I'm going to click duplicate. We choose one of them, the blue circle and the boat. When we click the flatten, it will then make the blue circle and the white circle print and cut. Now let's select the Ahoy, It's a Boy circle and go over and click flatten. Let's go to make it. Let's click continue. Okay. Let's click send to printer. Next, we will line our paper up on our mat, put it in the machine and click go. And Cricut will start its process of reading the registration lines. Then it will cut out your images. After it's done cutting, you'll remove your cuts from the mat. You can see the circles that have the blue border. Those 2 will be matched together and will make the 2-sided cupcake pick. No other cut is needed for that approach to this project. The two white circle cuts still need the blue circles to be cut for their base. So let's get those cut and we can move to assembling. Okay, so what I usually like to do is I like to use the toothpicks that are flat. That way, whenever I glue these pieces together, it will stick to here a lot better. First, I'm gonna glue. You don't need a lot. You need very, very little. Very, very little. I just skip Mod Podge just because it's so easy to use. It sticks so well. Just a normal Mod Podge. Oopsie. Get this bad boy. Put it in the center. Center it as centerable as you can get it. And there you go. There's one. And here's the other. Center that up. Wipe the glue off. It dries clear, so when it does dry, you won't see that. So then you've got this other side. You've got your two pieces, and you'll glue these two pieces together. Oh, but there's words, so you want to always make sure that, okay, so these are like this, and I need them to be the same, so there you go. Okay, we're good. So, go like that. Set it down, put it to the side. Get some glue. First things first, put the stick on it. So we want the thickest, flattest part right there. You want it to where it'll stick out, but you need it to be able to go through sometimes a lot of icing. So you have that there. Glue this side. You really don't need that much. There we go. There. Line them up. And there you go. Your print and cut. And the blue was cut separate, so it looks let's put the stick on. It looks better, it looks thicker. I like it like that. So I got it like that. Okay. Put it down. It's kind of high. Put glue on the other side. There's lots of ways you can use double-sided tape. You know, anything that's gonna make it stick will work. Oopsie. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more to the actual stick. Then line it up. And glue those two pieces together, and voila. There you go. Two separate styles of stick. This looks just as good. I mean, these are just super cute. I mean, I know maybe I didn't go line it up perfect, but honestly, I mean, heck, if it really bothers you, put a little marker to it. But I mean, just for it to be sticking in all of the little cupcakes, I mean, this is perfect. You do flatten on both the blue and the white circle, flatten all of it, cut those bad boys and you have just two pieces to glue together. If you want to be a little bit more fancy, have a little bit more dimension and thickness into your topper, you would cut, because this is 4 pieces of card stuck together. This is just 2, so this is a lot lighter and this is a lot thicker and sturdier. You would cut the white circles separate from just the blue and glue those together, and it's real thick and sturdy and they are so cute. That's my video. Something that may be able to help you or help give you ideas, click the subscribe button, click the bell to notify you whenever I have a new video. Why not? I'll see you on the next one. Bye.